Shall we do
the blues one. No,
the?
let's do
No, let's do Let Belly.
no, let's do
I want to do.
no, let's do
All right, go ahead.
It was in September 1993 at the venue Club Lingerie in Hollywood, California, where, for the one and only time, Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love would share the stage together. Kurt and Courtney were married in February of 1992 and each fronted their respective bands Hole and Nirvana. But surprisingly, this night would be the only time the two would ever play on stage together in public. Nirvana were fresh off their win at the VMAs for their music video In Bloom, and now it was time to dial it back a bit with an acoustic set at the small and intimate venue. Now, Club Lingerie, where they played the gig, was once a very popular club site in Hollywood. However, this original version of the club would shut down in 1995. But on this night, Courtney Love was playing an acoustic set, and this is where Kurt would join her on stage for 2 songs. And the gig was for a very good cause, as you could read in this clipping, a righteous cause with a righteous lineup attached. The organization Rock Against Rape will be filling the lingerie to raise money for victims of this heinous crime. So that was a subject that was close to Kurt. His band Nirvana were known to play several anti-rape benefit shows over the years. Love had performed 2 whole songs, Dole Parts and Miss World, before she turned to the audience and jokingly introduced Kurt as "my husband Yoko," as Kurt and Courtney were sometimes referred to as the John Lennon and Yoko Ono of the grunge era. So, Kurt and Courtney played 2 songs together, Penny Royalty, with Courtney singing the majority of the song and Kurt joining in on background vocals. And then the two would go on to perform the Lead Belly song, Where Did You Sleep Last Night? But this time around it was much more of a combined effort, with Kurt singing much more of this song. It's pretty rough and raw in places, but it's pretty awesome as well. It is a piece of rock history and performed with all the Nirvana flair and passion that only Kurt could do.
Husband was a hard-working man, a mile from here. His hair was found in a driving wheel, and his body was never was found. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I shiver the whole night through. Shiver for me now.
Like I said, guys, rough and raw, but very cool too. And yes, I know everybody hates Courtney Love, but when the two of them were singing at the same time during like the choruses and stuff like that, when they were both really belting it out and going for it, I thought it sounded pretty damn good. Pretty hardcore stuff there on Where Did You Sleep Last Night. But remember when Kurt said, when he was talking about punk rock, do anything you want, play anything you want, as sloppy as you want, as long as it's good and it has passion.
Punk rock should mean freedom, liking and accepting anything that you like, playing whatever you want, as sloppy as you want, as long as it's good and it has passion.
And there was certainly a ton of passion in that version of Where Did You Sleep Last Night, the song, of course, that they would close their 93 Unplugged set with. And that Unplugged show was only around 5 weeks after this September 8th performance. The Unplugged show was November 18, 93, so not too long after this. And of course, at that Unplugged show, Cobain and Nirvana put on an absolutely amazing performance of this song. But there you go, guys, that's how it all went down for the only time that Kurt and Courtney would get on stage together in public and play a gig. How that was recorded exactly would be interesting to find out, whether it was just somebody bootlegging it or it was recorded at the mixing desk, if they even had a mixing desk there. I'm guessing there would have been. It was a proper gig. There were several bands playing, so. But anyway, there is the footage of Kurt and Courtney singing on stage together. Pretty epic stuff. And thanks guys as always for tuning in. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We'll catch you next time, guys.